What's going on, everyone? Thrift Barringer live from CVCC, and we got a special edition of the CVCC Coach Show here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. As you see, I am surrounded by some awesome female athletes here at Chattahoochee Valley Community College, including Ashley Fleury, a sophomore that plays softball. We got Mackenzie Childs, a sophomore that plays softball, and then, of course, Maddie McGowan, a sophomore that plays softball. Some of them already in uniform because they got two games later today, 1 and 3 o'clock. We're going to get that on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then to my right, we got Summer Jam Hicks, who plays a sophomore and plays for basketball, and then Nye Lee, who also plays for basketball and is a sophomore. We're going to celebrate because tomorrow, that I was told from Ashley Landy, who's running the camera right now, I know she hates getting a shout out, National Girls and Women in Sports Day. And I think it's very awesome that we're going to celebrate with these great athletes. So girls, thank y'all so much for joining us, okay? All right, let's go ahead and we're going to start with Ashley, and we're going to do like a round robin because I want you to understand who they are. And Ashley, kind of give us a background, like where you're from and what led you here to CVCC and why you love softball. So go ahead, Ashley.
I'm from Reeltown, Alabama, which is about an hour and a half from here. What led me to CV, probably the coaching staff. They reached out to me, gave me an offer, so it was, I guess, the right decision to come here.
Oh, hold up. Don't move it yet, because why do you love softball? Why was softball the sport that you chose to love?
I just grew up playing it, and I fell in love with it.
Nice. Well, we're glad you're here at CVCC. Now we'll go to you. Same question, Mackenzie. Where are you from? What led you here to CVCC, and why softball is your sport?
I'm from Forsyth, Georgia. It's about 10, 15 minutes north of Macon, Georgia. And I came here for coaching staff because Gary Miller, he recruited me. He's not here anymore, but I really liked him. What was the other question?
Why do you love softball?
Okay. My dad chose softball for me,
Gotcha.
at 3 or 4 years old. So I just grew up playing it, and then I fell in love with it, like Ashley said. So.
And y'all been playing at a young age. It's something you've known for your whole entire life.
Yeah.
Same. What about with you, Maddie? What led you here? Where are you from, and how'd you get to CVCC?
I'm from Chillsburg, Alabama, which is probably an hour and a half, maybe 2.
Yep.
You just got to keep straight going toward Birmingham. Anyways, coming here, basically I got an offer, same as Ashley. We actually tried out together.
Awesome.
Fun fact. But what made me come here was it just felt like home. I like a very small environment and being around people and not like a big type of scene. That just made me want to come here. And why I love softball.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's kind of like a escape from reality. You know what I mean? It's okay. You do have some people that I don't know. It just comes easy to me, if that makes any sense. Been playing it since I was this big. So I don't know. I just love it.
And it's something that you were natural at, too.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. All right, now we'll go to you, Summer. She plays on the basketball team. By the way, it's #1 team in the conference right now that's doing a fantastic job. All right, so talk about what led you here. I know this is your second year of college, but first year at CVCC. Why did you want to come play for Coach Richardson, and why do you love basketball?
I love basketball because I got jealous of my brother when I was in middle school. He plays. I was like, dang, I want to play. But what led me to CVCC was I asked my AAU coach, like, what should I do after Alabama State? Because I didn't really enjoy it over there. I knew I wanted to go JUCO, so I asked my AAU coach, where should I go? He said, I'm going to call one of my friends, and I just ended up here.
And you love it ever since, don't you? And now y'all about to win a conference championship. All right, we'll go to you, Nye. Same thing. Where are you from? What led you here to CVCC here? And this is your second year of college, but first year at Chattahoochee Valley.
Yes, sir. Well, first of all, did you say where you're from, Jimmy?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Nye.
I'm from the Gump, Montgomery.
Montgomery, Alabama. Love it. Love of the Gump. Well, go ahead, Nye. Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I chose CV because Coach Richardson, and it just makes me feel great.
What about basketball? Why is that a sport?
Basketball because just grew up watching it. My family's real sports oriented, so I just watched it a lot, and I just started playing, and I loved it since.
All right, let's talk about Coach Richardson and what he means, because I know he's a tough-nosed coach. He gets after you girls, but y'all have gotten better for it. So what can you say about him and your relationship with him? And same with you, Summer, once she's done.
I like that he's hard on us because he knows, sky's the limit for us, and every day we just get closer as a family. We really do treat each other treat each other like sisters. But he's always just pushing us to be better, and I think it's just great for us. So.
Are you thankful and grateful that you made the decision to come here?
Yes,
that is awesome. What about with you, Summer? Same question. Why do you love Coach Richardson and this program?
I love Coach Richardson because he just pushes you to your limit, but you know it's all about love. Like at the end of the day, he wouldn't do it if he didn't believe in you, and that's what I love, and he makes that known. And yeah.
Okay, no, that's a great answer. Now we got to talk about Coach Osteen, who, by the way, I did not know until media day that he had been here forever. He basically started the daggum program. But Maddie, why did you pick Coach Osteen? What is it about him that you love so much, and why you've called CVCC home?
I love Pawpaw. Well, we call him Pawpaw.
But he looks like a Pawpaw.
Y'all call him Coach Osteen or whatever. But I love him because he treats every single one of us like family. Like, he loves us dearly. He pushes us to our limits. You know, it's all tough love, but you know, at the end of the day, he's not gonna do anything to physically harm you. We all feel safe with him, and he's just a granddaddy, a pawpaw.
I love that. Yeah. I love that answer. What about with you, Mackenzie?
Pawpaw is kind of like a second dad, I would say. You know, being not far from home, but you're not home every weekend, so he kind of plays a role as like your dad, here, and I don't know, he's really funny. Yeah, Pawpaw is really funny.
He's got a lot of stories for y'all all the time.
So sarcastic, and he makes us laugh and smile. But then there's some days where he can be tough on us. Yeah. But you know, it's part of the sport.
No doubt. So. What about with you, Ashley?
I'd have to agree with Maddie. He treats us like family, like on the softball field, outside of the field. Like he always makes sure we're okay. Anything we need, he gets it for us. So.
I love that. And that's what all coaches are supposed to do. They're supposed to have your back. They're supposed to be kind of like a parental figure when you're away from your parents. You're making this tough decision to be at CVCC. Now, I got to ask, what's the plan after softball and after basketball? Everybody's got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, it's okay. But what are some of the dreams and maybe aspirations you got outside of playing a sport? And I'll let you start, Ashley, and then we'll go all the way around.
Well, after CV, I'm hoping to go to a 4-year and hopefully play softball there. But
nice.
If not, I'll just do nursing school and see how that goes.
Is that what you're getting your degree in nursing? Oh, that's awesome. What about with you? And by the way, CVC's got one of the top nursing programs in the state of Alabama. But Mackenzie?
I haven't really thought about it. I mean, I have, but like, it really just depends. If I get an offer for a 4-year,
right,
I'm gonna look at that and then see. But if I don't, then probably just move home and do tech school or something. Right. I'm not sure.
It's okay. You got plenty of time, by the way, to decide what you want to do. What about you, Maddie?
Well, I just started applying for colleges not too long ago. But,
nice.
I just got accepted into JSU nursing program. So after that, if I don't have a 4-year opportunity to go play softball again, I'm going to go there and then enroll into the nursing program to become a neonatal nurse.
Nice. I'm glad that, and I love having a plan, but if you don't have a plan, that's what college is for, to find out who you are and find out what you're going to be as an adult. Same with you, Summer. What's the plan after basketball? Do you want to go 4-year? What's the plan after CVCC?
The plan after CVCC is to go back to the SWAC at an HBCU at the 4-year level.
And dominate.
Yes.
No doubt. Mm-hmm. Coming with a vengeance, aren't you, Summer? Mm-hmm. What about as a degree? Do you know kind of what you want to do after basketball?
I want to be an English teacher for young children.
Oh, love it. Well, we need a lot of teachers nowadays. Trust me. I was a teacher for 5 years. What about with you, Nye? What's the plan after college?
I plan to go to a 4-year as well. And degree-wise, I'm kind of stuck between like either sports medicine or film production. Nice. I'm real big into like movies and all that stuff. I study that stuff a lot. So between those two, for sure.
That's awesome. By the way, here at Columbus State, they got the Georgia Film Academy, which is really big. They call it, it's like the Hollywood of the East Coast, where they film a lot of stuff. So maybe that's an avenue you can attack. So I love that y'all have ideas, or you kind of know where you want to go. And again, that's the point of what we're talking about right now. But now I want to ask about female athletes that you look up to. Okay. And even if it's not a famous athlete or someone that is like a celebrity, it can be a local hometown hero, someone that had influence on you, that helped you play sports. So I'll start with you now.
For me, growing up, I watched a lot of Maya Moore.
Oh, I love Maya Moore.
Yeah, she was the GOAT. So, and she went to high school right by me. So I loved watching her growing up. And also, like, as of right now, I really like Coco Gauff. Yeah. I like a couple different athletes. I think a lot of female athletes are just dominating right now. So that's a few though.
100%. And by the way, basketball, obviously, we know last year and the recent years, women's college basketball has been getting more notoriety than men's college basketball. And I think that is a huge step for the coverage in women's athletics. But Summer, what about you? Who's an athlete you may have looked up towards?
And a female athlete that I looked up towards, I would say Asia Wilson. Like I started off watching her a lot. And like around my freshman year of high school, I was like, okay, like she makes the post look fun.
Right.
And it's not easy down there. But she made it look fun. And then I'll say a younger player that really inspired me was like Malaysia Fulwiley, because she's so athletic. She plays to the best of her ability, and she got great energy.
I love that. I love those answers, and those are great basketball players. Maddie, what about with you? Who's someone, and I know you're not a huge sports fan outside of playing the sport, but what's someone you may have looked up towards in general to be a great role model?
I pretty much looked up to Odyssey Alexander. She played at JMU, which is James Madison University. Yep. She's a pitcher, so I kind of relate at the same thing. But I just like the way she dominated on the mound, like how she just strides off and how her pitches are nasty. And I just look up to that because I would want to like strive to be her one day.
I love that. Mackenzie?
Jackie Trina, she played at the University of Alabama. Mm-hmm. I don't know what year exactly, but I was little. I just remember me and my dad watching Alabama play, and she was our favorite player because she was just really good. And I used to be a pitcher, so I looked up to her, but I'm not a pitcher anymore. So
that's okay. You can still look up to her. What about with you, Ashley?
I definitely have to say Sis Bates. Probably because her attitude on and off the field was very good. She had carried herself very well, had very good energy, but I'd have to say her.
All right. Well, the final question I do want to ask y'all ladies is about the person that's not on the camera right now, who is interim AD and also the trainer. What is Ashley Landy and having someone like that as a female role model here at CVCC that y'all can talk to, whatever it may be? That's got to feel at home a little bit to have that here at CVCC. Go ahead, Ashley.
She definitely treats us like her own. I look up to her very closely. I love going to her office, just talking to her about anything.
She's got an open door policy, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. She's very understanding. You can go to her about all your problems. She's like a mom that I'd have at CV.
Mackenzie?
I would say the same. She's like our mom. I mean, we can just walk in there, talk to her about anything, and it's like your relationship with your mom. And it's just somebody, you have them, and it's a good feeling. So.
And it's nice to have someone like that when you're all alone here out at college. Maddie?
Well, I'm kind of her work study student, so I'm pretty much with her every day. But I don't call her like Miss Landy or Ash or anything. I call her Mama Ash because she is like our mom. Like I sit there, go her with all my problems. She'll let you know when you're right or when you're wrong, either or. And it's just a great feeling to have her here. She's always there for you when you need her. And even when she's not in her off, she kind of get mad, but it's okay because she'll be right back.
I love that answer. What about you, ladies? Summer?
Ashley, I call her Miss Ashley because I just can't call nobody by their first name.
Right.
I say like she's very honest, and I love that. Like she's very bold. She's not gonna give you she's not gonna beat around the bush. She's not gonna do that. Like I love that about her, and she's gonna tell you in the most respectful way possible, and she's gonna tell you what you're good at and like play to the best of your ability.
Right.
So yeah,
that's a great answer, Summer. What about with you, Nye?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what all the girls said. She's just really easy to talk to. She's kind of like a big sister to me. I talk to her about like everything. But she's super hardworking, which I admire, and she's just always there for everybody here because she juggles a lot, and I love that. A lot. And yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, because she's the trainer. She has to get y'all ready for your games. Mm-hmm. Then she's got to oversee the games because being the interim AD, it's a lot to take on. She's got many hats. She does a great job. Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to wrap it up here, but I got to say, y'all got a game on Thursday. You got to come out, show support for the #1 team in the conference. Coach Richard's team trying to win a state championship. And then that is on Thursday at 5 o'clock. But today at 1 and 3, we got CVC softball taking on Georgia Military. I was going to say Marion Military, but that is not Marion Military. It's men's only. Georgia Military College, and we cannot wait to see y'all later on tonight. So good luck, ladies, and look forward to seeing y'all on Thursday. Thank y'all so much for doing this. And this is a special edition of the CVC Coaches Show of the National Girls and Women in Sports Day here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll see you next time.